Hey guys, I'm gonna start this off by just saying I am not a makeup artist in any way, shape, or form. I just have a very simple routine that I follow every single morning to get ready for work. It's a quick face and it's not perfect, but it's what I do every morning, and a few people have asked me, oh, how do you do your makeup? It's nothing special, so I'll show you. The first thing I do is I wash my face, which I've already done. I just use a Dove soap. I really like it because it's moisturizing and it doesn't have harsh soaps in it, and so it doesn't dry out your skin. I do have some acne on my face, so I use a Blemish clearing hydrator. Whoops. I use a Blemish clearing hydrator, and I actually got this from the Dollar Tree. It was $1, and I apologize for sounding like a man. I did just wake up, so here. So I use like a pump of that, and I just put it all over my face, focusing on my trouble areas, which are my chin and my nose, as far as breakouts and as far as dryness goes. My forehead is usually okay. It's nice. This one is nice because they have several different kinds, but this one I get because it's a moisturizer, but it's not greasy, and once it dries, it is just, it's like it's not even there. But it adds a nice base to your skin so that your foundation has something to sit on. Now, as far as foundation goes, I use the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in light 44 because I'm pale. This is actually not the lightest shade they have. They have a shade lighter. I think it's 42. Yeah, but this is light 44. Cool. I really like this. This bottle will last me at least 6 to 7 months. So it'll last you. Forgot to dampen my blender. I swear by blenders. I love these sponges. I know a lot of people use brushes. I'm not good with brushes, so I stick with blenders. And this is actually one out of a set of 3 blenders that I got at Forever 21. And the Beauty Blender itself is great if you can throw down a bunch of money on one blender, but this set of 3 cost me like $8. So I got 3, and this is my last one. I actually need to go get some more. So I put one pump, literally that's it, on my hand, and then I'm just gonna go in and zoom my areas. And as you can see, this is an extremely full coverage makeup. I absolutely love this makeup. It covers all of my red trouble areas. You can see the difference without needing like any concealer or anything. Now, I'm sure there are some makeup people out there going, oh my god, what are you doing? Just putting it on, you're not doing any other. You know what? This is what I do every day, so it may or may not be right, I don't know. I just apply it all over my face. Into the hairline. And so all my redness, and you can see I'm like, I haven't I still have this much left to put all over. This stuff covers so nicely, and it's like, I think currently at Sephora it's like $35. So think like you're gonna spend $35 every 6 or 7 months. That is not bad, given that your drugstore foundations don't last you nearly as long, and I can almost guarantee you that they don't have as long of a daily wear as this. You can just see the difference. This lighting is terrible. You probably can't see the difference, but trust me, it's there. And this just evens out all the redness that I have in my skin. I have very red skin, and it just gets worse as the day goes on. So I've actually covered all of my face already in this foundation, but I'm just taking literally what's left over, just like a smear. And I'm just hitting the reddest areas again, which is usually my nose, the high parts of my cheeks, and then my chin. But this is a full coverage, full foundation. It's wonderful. And I swear by it. I've been using it for at least 4 or 5 years now. Sephora sells it. It's by Kat Von D. Love it, love it, love it, and it lasts me all day. I get home and it still looks amazing. Literally amazing. I'm not even exaggerating or trying to plug anything. I was shocked. So next, I put a matte powder on it, and I just use Rimmel London Stay Matte. I got this at Walgreens. I get the 001 transparent because I pay a laugh. And then I just take a kabuki brush and I just kind of press it in to set everything. And this just makes it a nice flat surface to put everything else on. Again, there are probably makeup artists on here going, oh my god, I can't believe she just uses the straight foundation powder or whatever, but you know, this is what I do, and I always get compliments on it, so you know, if I had enough time and money, I would follow your directions, but I don't have a lot of time and or money. And now you can see it's a nice matte base to start off with. But now I look really fucking pale. So I go in with LA Colors. This is a literal from the Dollar Tree. I buy my bronzer and my Blemish moisturizer from the Dollar Tree. And it's just a powder, a dark powder, for people with much darker skin than me, but I use it as kind of like a contour slash bronzer, and I take my brush and I press it into a line like this, so it's almost like a contour brush, and then I just go at my cheeks and my hairline and my nose. So that's what you're gonna see me do now. I suck my cheeks in so I can tell where my cheekbones are. This is a poor man's makeup tutorial. All in all, the products that you've seen me use so far have probably cost me $45. Maybe? No, because I put, yeah, $45, maybe. So just this part alone, $45. And that's gonna last you months and months and months. So you can see the difference already. It adds some definition. Just like, hey, look. My face isn't one-dimensional anymore. And this is the part where I say to go into my nose, then I just do the sides. Now it's time to blend. I use the same kabuki brush and just blend it out. And again, this lighting is terrible. But now I'm not just one-dimensional. I have some definition to my face. My hair isn't done yet either, so it looks like crap. But here we go. So the next part that I do is my eyebrows. Now, my eyebrows is probably what I spend the most time on, I would say. Just because, as you can see, at one point, I overplucked my eyebrows a lot, and I'm pretty sure it was when I was in high school. because when we're in high school, we don't think about what further on repercussions are going to be from when we want teeny tiny little eyebrows that look like stupid. So I pluck my eyebrows to the point where now they don't grow back. Yeah. So I have to draw them on, and I'm sure, again, there are going to be makeup people out there that go, oh my god, that's how you do your eyebrows. But this is how I do them. If you have to draw in your eyebrows, that's great. You can try and follow this. If you don't, then that's great for you. You didn't mess up your eyebrows in high school like I did. So yeah, this is how I do them. I literally take this case, which is from some eyelashes, fake eyelashes that I bought like ages ago and never used. And I use this as a straight edge, and this is gonna look really dumb. I gotta look in my mirror, but this is how I do it. I literally just take it. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the product I use. Droop. I use an e.l.f. cream eyeliner. I believe this one is an espresso, or no, I'm sorry, coffee. And I think this cost me like $3. And it's got a lot of product in it, so I've been using it for a while. But then I take an angle brush, like a little tiny angle brush, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Sorry. Okay, so I take it and I angle it, I press it against my nose, and I angle it to match the natural curvature of my eyebrows, and I do an underline and fill in the big part back here, and then I just pull up with whatever product is left on my brush to make that effect right there. And then I'll go in with the remainder of the product and kind of even it out in the front. Now this is not all that I do. I have to go in later and draw the tail, because the tail end needs to be elongated a little bit too. So that's the one. You can see it straight across right now with a little bit of an angle. I'm just going to go in and try and match the other one, because that's the real pain here. So again, I angle it in, I try and match the angle of the other eyebrow. I draw a single line and then I fill in the bigger portion, and then I just draw up with the remainder of the product on the brush. Now, this eyebrow is always fun. And by that I mean you always get a Gucci eyebrow, and then you get a Walmart eyebrow, and this one is always my Walmart eyebrow. So you can go in and you can define it a little bit more with your brush if you want to. Now, you don't even have to use a cream eyeliner. At one point I was just using eyeshadows, and the eyeshadow that I like to use is by Mary Kay, and this is the one that was in espresso. I knew one of them was, but it's an espresso eyeliner or eyeshadow, and it's really dark, really pigmented, and it works really well for filling in eyebrows if you don't want to use a cream eyeliner or yeah, eyeliner. But that's a really nice one. It's by Mary Kay in espresso. The number is 013047, but I'm pretty sure if you just said, hey, do you have espresso? I would be interested in buying it. Maybe I'll leave it to you. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze, so I turned off the recording. Nobody wants to see that. So I've got it filled in, and it's a little thick right now, so I'm gonna go in with a cotton swab and kind of soften up the edge, because this, you want your natural your eyebrows to show through a little bit if you're gonna fill them in. And you can see that looks a little bit better. I generally do a really dark eyebrow, and they don't always look the most natural, but I'll show you what I do here in a second. So I go in to do the tail of my eyebrows with an LA Colors liquid eyeliner. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I love it. It's brown. And since it comes with a little brush like this, it makes drawing the tail on really easy. So I just go in and I literally just draw the tail on. I usually add a little bit of length to the outside of my eyebrow so that it makes it look like it's a little longer. And then I just draw the eyebrow tail like so. Now, you can make it longer, you can make it it look a little bit more natural by adding like a few little lines so that it looks like your eyebrows are actually growing there. Or you can make them like I do. I tend to wear glasses, so I like my eyebrows to stand out because otherwise they just kind of get lost in the sauce of my glasses. And I feel like people who wear glasses can get away with a slightly bolder look on their eyebrow anyway because, you know, you just gotta get away with. That's a personal opinion. So anyway, I have now done the base of my eyebrow. I'm going to, and they look really bold right now in this camera, I'll be honest. I don't normally look at them like this. But I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of the product that's on the brush and I'm gonna draw fake eyebrows, hairs, in my actual eyebrows here in the front. Because as you saw when I was eyebrow bald, I don't have a ton of hairs in the front of my left eyebrow because that was another plucking incident. And so I go in and actually draw fake hairs in my eyebrow because otherwise I don't have a full eyebrow and that looks like garbage. So I just go in and I kind of draw a few little hairs. My eyebrows are literally what I spend the most time on in the morning usually. I usually do a winged eyeliner too, but it just depends on how much time after I do my eyebrows and if I feel like messing up my eyeshadow with eyeliner. Because some days I do my eyeshadow and it looks fantastic. I'm like, do I really want to fill this, like cover it up with eyeliner? Oh, it's really bold. But you can kind of see. The full brow is like really in right now. Now this probably looks like crap again, but I don't care because this is how I do my eyeshadow. My eyebrows. So I go in with another angled brush, but this one's slightly fluffier. I just get some of the espresso eyeshadow and I fill in the rest of the brow where maybe the cream didn't fill it in so great, and then I kind of just blend out the rest of the eyebrow. I do really bold eyebrows, and I know a few people who do as well, and I love the look. Some days I'm like, that's a little bit too bold, but you know what? You only live once, and if you want to have boring eyebrows, that's up to you. But I prefer these because I think they look pretty cool. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna use, I only use 3 really name brand products, and that's, I use Kat Von D for my foundation. I use Sephora's waterproof eyeliner, and I use Urban Decay's primer potion for eyeshadow, and I will swear by this stuff. I usually just put my eyeshadow on just normal skin, and then when I started using this stuff I was like, is that what my eyeshadow is supposed to look like? Because it looks amazing! So I started using it and I actually really love it. Now the way I put my eyeliner on is I put it on the waterlines both above and below. You don't have to do it like this. I know some people who just put it on where their eyelashes are, and that's totally fine, but this is how I do it. So if you're looking for how I do it, this is how I do it. I pull my eyelid up, and then I apply it underneath my lashes, trying to fill in where I'm missing eyelashes, because I actually am missing eyelashes. So when I do this, my eyelashes don't look as sparse, and they look more full. And then I just line the bottom waterline. And this is taking me like way longer because I'm explaining everything to you guys. I can do this face in like 5 minutes. So above and below. And I tend to do a really bold eye shadow almost every day. So it usually is my look to be pretty bold, but you can tone this down as much as you want. You cannot do your eyebrows as bold. You cannot put as much eyeliner on. You could put eyeliner just on the top of your eye and then just do a shadow underneath, but I tend to do pretty full makeup every day, so this is just how I do it. So anyway, this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. It comes with a little, at least in this size, it comes with a little like wand, and I just put it all over my eye lid, and then a little bit up into my, like above my crease. So it kind of goes on like glue. It doesn't feel like glue, it doesn't feel stiff, which I really liked because the last primer that I bought felt really stiff. When I put it on and my eyelids were like, but it feels pretty good, it's not bad. I usually apply it, let it dry a little bit. Sometimes I'll go in, and since I have hooded lids, sometimes it'll crease a little bit, and I'll just go in with my finger and I'll smooth out the crease, and I'll probably get to show you what I'm talking about here. So, and it goes on kind of like with a tan color, but it dries pretty quickly. Just blot it a little bit. It goes on pretty thick and it's hard to. And then I kind of lied. I used more than 3 name brand things, but only 3 name brand things that I've actually bought myself. The other name brand thing that I have is I have the Kat Von D Star-Studded Eyeshadow book. I got this for Christmas, like at least 3 or 4 years ago, and the colors are all amazing. I absolutely love it. You can see the ones that I use the most, the nude colors, especially this one up in the top, which I can't remember the name of it right now, is Nephilium, I think? Yeah. Oh no, wait. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's Nephilium. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a light shade. It has some sparkle to it, but it's like almost a nude on the palette, and I really like it to do the top of my lid, like above the crease line. I think today I'm gonna stick with kind of a less bold look and go with like my normal like nude palette, which is, I use this one for above my eye, like the lightest of the tan, and then I go in with this brown and or this black in the corner, and then I do this brown in the interior. So I'll show you. So I'm gonna get some of that light on just an eyeshadow brush. I buy all my brushes at Walmart, so I mean, if you don't know what all the brushes are, that's okay. You can stick with one. I use the same one. I know people who have 4 or 5 different brushes just for eyeshadow, and I don't know how to use them, so I just stick with the one. So anyway, I take this color and I kind of just tap it into my crease, and then since the size of the brush is pretty big, it kind of automatically goes out onto the upper corner of my eyelid, like eyebrowish area. You can kind of see how it goes out. And that's how I do it. Just kind of pull everything out. Now right now that looks kind of drag queen-esque, but trust me, we're gonna pull it all together here. The thing that this primer does is it makes your eyeshadow, I think it makes it pop. Like before I was putting this on and it looked pretty good, you know, because this is a good palette and it's all very pigmented and it looks nice. But after I started using the primer, I was like, holy crap, that looks amazing. So I'm just gonna fan it out a little bit on this side so it's not quite so intense. And I go in with my fingers. I know there are some people who are like, don't touch your face, don't touch your makeup. But you know, sometimes you just gotta touch it for it to work. Damn it. So now I'm gonna go in with that dark brown. I've already got my base, if you wanna call it that. I'm gonna go in with this dark brown here down at the bottom, like a coffee. And I'm gonna do the inside of my lid with the dark brown. I add that to the center of the eye. I'm doing kind of my own take on a smoky eye. I do this eye a lot, just because it's easy and it's not super bold and it's a good work look. So that's the brown on the inside. And now I'm going to take, this is an extremely sparkly pigmented black, and I'm going to do the outside of my lid. And I'm going to actually press it just to the outside, but then I'm going to also bring it down towards the middle to blend it in with that brown. And again, I can hear all the makeup people screaming, going, that's not how you do a smoky eye. Well, this is my cheater smoky eye, so shush, you. Shush. I never said I was a professional. Unless we're going with professional idiot, then yes, I'm probably that. Now there is a little bit of fallout with this makeup, so I take my kabuki brush and just very lightly brush away some of the fallout, especially with this black. You can see I actually kind of smeared some of it on my face, but that's okay. I'm gonna do the other side now. Makeup isn't perfect, and the people who get it perfect on the first try usually have way better video editing skills than I do, so it's okay. You can always go in with more foundation and more powder. If it messed up, you can fix it. It's not the end of the world. And again, you can do this main idea with any colors. Any 3 colors that you have, you can do, you know, light, you know, slightly darker, and then the darkest on the outside. That's usually a pretty good rule if you want to do that. I do that basically with every eye that I do. I just go in and blend this out a little bit. It's not quite so bam. Bam is bad. It's just, you know, sometimes you don't want to be drag queen. No, drag queens are bad either. Y'all slay. So that's that. Go in with the kabuki brush very carefully. Wipe it off. Now, it's pretty good. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner. I use the Cat Eyeliner by Jordana. I buy this at Walgreens. I have it in several different colors actually. I really like this eyeshadow I have, or eyeliner. I have purple and I have blue and I have black. So today we're feeling like we're gonna use the black one, and I just go in and I wing my eyeliner. Now this is something that I had to learn, I had to practice, and this is it. If you're gonna wing your eyeliner, you have to practice. There is no getting around it. You have to practice and you have to find out what looks best on you. Now for me, I tend to pull my lid and I tend to just draw a straight line down to about the middle of my eye. And then I draw up from the corner of my eye, and then I fill in from there. And that gives you the basic cat eye, winged eyeliner. So I just kind of draw it out a little bit more to smooth it out into the eye, and then clean up any rough edges. Now, I did that like, woo, really easy, but it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to learn how to do that. So if you have to practice for like, you know, like 2 years to get that, it's fine. Don't worry, I did not just wake up and learn how to do this. Hell no. Did not. It took me forever. And this one, remember how we said we have a Walmart eyebrow? Well, this is the Walmart eye, so get ready. And watch me do it right on the first time, though I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. In fact, usually this is the one that I mess up so badly on that I have to go back and fix the other side so it matches. We might have gotten lucky today. We might have gotten lucky today. That's unheard of. Spoke too soon. Yep. Now that doesn't look bad, but now it just doesn't match on the other side. So now I gotta go in and fix this other side so it matches a little bit more. There we go. Much better. Alright guys, now the last thing I'll put on is mascara. Just to make my eyelashes pop. I use this Clinque eyeliner, mascara, because it was given to me by a coworker. Now, before I used that, I used Maybelline's Pumped Up Colossal Volume. I like this, but I've been using this Clinique because, again, my coworker gave it to me, so I'm going to use it. This is a little sample bottle that they give away, like in their free stuff. And I never learned how to put on eyeliner, a mascara correctly as a teenager because, hey, I grew up before YouTube existed. Okay, I did not learn how to put on my makeup from, I don't even know any makeup people on YouTube. The only person I can think of is Patrick Starr. I love you. But that, I did not have that. So I had to experiment. And the only way I ever learned to put on mascara was to put it next to my eyelid and blink. So you're gonna see me do that and go like, what is she doing? That's a weird way to put on mascara. But that's literally how I learned how to put it on. So, shush. I know a lot of people who put eyeliner on their top and bottom eyelashes, or eyeliner, what am I calling that? Mascara on their top and bottom lashes. I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. So. And that's it. That's my face. That's what I do every single day. Sometimes without the eyeliner because I like the way my eyeshadow looks, but that's my face. That's what I do every day. This lighting is terrible, but I'll post a few selfies after this. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sitting through this crazy long tutorial of how I do my crap makeup. So